Hello everyone, this is Captain Nicholas Swift, and today I'm going to make a presentation on a Web 2.0 tool that I find to be amazing. I first learned about the Web 2.0 tool in September of this year when my tracker pad on my computer crashed and I lost an extensive amount of work. To add insult to injury, I had just paid the licensing agreement for Microsoft Office. I believe it was around $140. I immediately called Alex Gonzalez and explained my predicament. Of course, Alex's first question was, "Did you save it?" To which I replied, "I hadn't finished." Alex said, "You need to start using Google Docs." "What's that?" I asked. Well, after a few months of experimenting with Google Docs, I wanted to give a brief presentation about the amazing benefits of Google Docs, mainly focusing on Google Slides. You can actually see we're currently in my Google Drive right now. Here's a nice photo of me. So, three things I'm going to give a quick overview for are Google Docs, Google Sheets, and then Google Slides. So Google Docs is basically an online word processor that lets you create and format text documents similar to Microsoft Word. You're able to work collaboratively with other people on the same document. You're also able to download the Google document to your desktop as a Word file, PDF file, HTML, or even zip it down. And you can email your documents to other people as attachments. Next is Google Sheets. That's basically roughly the Google version of Microsoft Excel. I haven't spent too much time using this program yet, as it's kind of not my thing. However, there are some great things to it as far as creating and editing spreadsheets. You can also export Excel as text and PDFs, just like Google Docs. You can chat in real time with others who are editing your spreadsheets, and then allows you to embed a spreadsheet in your website or your blogs. Now, lastly, what I wanted to focus on mainly is going to be the Google Slides. As it comes up, Google Slides is an online presentation similar to that of PowerPoint. It lets you create and edit presentations. You can edit a presentation with friends or coworkers at the same time. You can import it or export it, and you can download files as PDFs, JPEGs, text files. You can add images and videos to your presentation, and then you can publish and embed it on your website. This is one thing that I've asked my students to really start to use. Every year I assign them 2 research-based projects. One is about a particular piece of fire equipment, and they're supposed to make a 3 to 5 minute presentation as a small group, in which I've now asked them to use Google Docs so they can work from home or work together and work on it at the same time in class. And the other one is typically about the history of fire. So when you open up Google Slides, the first thing you see is choose a theme. Now, I'm a huge fan of the Spotlight. I think it's clean and classy. It doesn't draw too much attention like the color strip down here, the Trek. So we're going to go ahead and select that. Sorry for the sniffles fighting a cold. So we're going to go ahead and click to add a title for the title page. So I'm going to go ahead and call this Appslam. And click to add subtitle and go by me, Nicholas Swift. So from here we have a few different options. First, I'm going to go ahead and add a slide right here. And we can choose different slide formats. If you go to apply and layout, it'll give you 6 different options as far as what you want to do. You can always custom modify them, slide them up, down, move them around, change the theme per slide if you want to. Again, I like to stick to a clean layout. I think it's more visually appealing when presenting a presentation. So let's go ahead, and today's topic will be the Beatles. So I thought I'd make it a little more fun. Now if we go over to the more area, we can actually work on the alignment of our slides, and I can center it so it looks nice and pretty. And then from here, I want to go ahead and I'm going to add an image. So we're going to insert image, and we have 1 or 2 options. You can see up top, we can either upload it, I can drag and drop, or I can actually pull one out of my Google Drive. For this one, I'm just going to drag and drop from my desktop. Should be able to load right away. Excuse me. From here, we're going to go ahead and stretch it out. Make it a little bit bigger so we can see anything. Beautiful. All right, check 1, check 2. Beatles, we now have an idea of what we're going on. Outstanding. We're going to go ahead and add another slide, so we'll go back down here. And I thought what we could talk about is on this one we could talk about my favorite album and list just a few examples of each side. So we'll go ahead and change the formatting of the slide again. Go to the title in 2 columns, and we'll put album help. That's my favorite album. The reason being, again, we're going to line it, is that it's one of the first songs I learned to play the drums to was You're Gonna Lose Your Girl on side A of that. So we can center this again. I'm going to put side A. Over here, we'll go ahead and work on the same thing. Side B. I'm going to come back, change the alignment, and we can actually go ahead and add in some numerics. So we'll go with the first song on the album is Help. The second one is The Night Before. We also have the ability, see this is kind of tight, if we want to go ahead and change the font size or change the color, we can do that over here. So we're going to scale that down real quick. And then let's go ahead and change the color on this. Let's go ahead and make this side a nice red. And then on side B, if we wanted to change something, say we wanted to just keep the left alignment instead. Let's redo this one. Oh, pardon me. Go ahead and align it more on the left just to give you an alternative as far as how things go. And then we'll keep that numbering system right here. Now we'll get the number system back, the numerics. Alright, so it's Only Love. And then the second one on there is Yesterday. Oh, an amazing song. So I said we can go all the way down. This can kind of give you an idea of what's on the album. And then just to show you, we'll go ahead and add one more slide in. I wanted to upload a image from my Google Drive. So let's go ahead and change the format. So insert image. We'll go to Google Drive, and then I actually have a few different ones on here. You can see that most of them are relating to my 20% project, but I actually took the liberty of just importing one a little bit quicker, so I'll use this one. I'm going to stretch it out. Now you're probably wondering, why did I choose the movie cover of Superbad? The reason why is there's a famous quote in there which I love that talks about Seth, the main character right here, is talking about the first time you heard the Beatles, and he said, "Have you ever looked into his eyes? It's like the first time you heard the Beatles. It's beautiful." So kind of give a fun example of that. So we can say, movie Superbad. So from here, we'll go ahead and we'll say this is done. I'm going to go ahead and best part is you can see all changes saved. Every time I make an adjustment in the file, saving. So I won't have that problem of where I lose my work like I did before. Go ahead, file, rename. We're going to call this Appslam. Okay. And then from here, we have a couple different options. We can either go ahead and export it as a PDF, or what I'm actually going to do when I'm done is I'm going to go ahead, now it's saved, and I'm going to go ahead and post this to my YouTube page. So thank you very much. I think Google Docs, especially Google Slides, is an amazing program. My students enjoy it very much. As I said, they're more than welcome to share it with me, and I can go through and make some edits to make sure it's clean and crisp. I think the skill to present and talk in front of public is one thing that I really want to hone on this year to close that global achievement gap, according to Wagner. So thank you very much.